Good day, grade 12s, and this should be now the last video in this series where we are now looking at the last question, which is usually web design. So my advice is generally that you start off with question 1, move over to question, whatever the last question is, 6 or 7, whatever the case is, and then we move over to Word, Excel, and then Access. But yeah, it's up to you. So let's look at what they wanted us to do in web design. So here in 2023, you can see a picture of what the website should look like. And let's see, what was it out of? It was out of 20. Okay, that should be 20 easy marks. Let's see what they want us to do. They want a title in the tab on top. Okay, so that's one thing. They want a heading to be in the center. They want to change the background color, change the font, 3 hyperlinks, adding a line top and bottom, setting the line size, changing the line color, locating an appendix and putting a hyperlink to it. And then there was another document that dealt with tables. So let's have a look at this first one. Now for this one, we're working in homepage, and I'm going to work in my coding here so you can see everything, and I'll try and zoom into that as we go along. And this is what the website looks like at this stage. So the first one, they say add a code so that the text social media influencers appears in your browser. Now folks, we're looking over here. What's missing are the title tags, and it's social media influencers, and close the title tag. Done. And as always, file, save, and refresh. So that's done. Next one, use a tag to move both the heading, a closer look, and the sentence below it, with technology today is evolving, to the center of the browser. So they want all of this to be in the center. So let's just see. Should be able to do that. And let's go file, save, refresh. That's there. And then the next one, this heading as well. Align equals center. And refresh. Bingo. Done. Next one, change the background of the page to aqua. Okay, so body tag, and we're going to go BG color equals aqua. I'll save, refresh. Folks, I'm just doing this because it's just easier to make sure that what you do at every stage actually works, one step at a time. And you can see how quickly I'm going through this. Change the font of the entire page to Arial. Okay, so what can I do? I can open my font tag here because it's for the entire page. Face equals Arial. And I can go all the way down to just before the body closes. And I can go and close my font tag. Again, file, save, and refresh. Okay, here we go. That's 2 marks. Moving on. Locate the 3 hyperlinks at the top of the page and apply the following. So there are hyperlinks. So it's home page. What's the other one? Top 5 influences and appendix. Add a line at the top and bottom of these links. So let's have a look at what this looks like on our. This is what they want. So we're going to put an HR tag in there. Okay, so let me just get the correct one. So home page, let's just look for that. Okay, so there we have home page. And we're going to put in a HR self-closing tag and one underneath that. HR file, save, refresh. But now what's the difference? This must be a blue line and it's got to be slightly thicker. So let's go do it. Go back to our HR tag and we're going to go color equals blue. And here as well, color equals blue. Again, file, save, refresh. We've now got our blue lines. Now they don't mention the thickness, so I wouldn't worry too much about that unless they actually mention how thick they want that. They do. Set the line size to 3. So line size, that means we go back in here, just add a space, size equals 3, and go down to our other code, size equals 3. Okay, file, save, refresh. Beautiful. Now they say change the color of the line. Oh, okay, so I made it blue. They want it to be this, and this is what you can get. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Going to copy this. I'm going to go back to my coding, and instead of saying color equals blue, I'm going to paste that code in there. File, save, refresh. Done. Okay, so just so you can see. Done. Lovely. Locate the third heading, appendix, and there we've got appendix, and link it to the file top 50 social media influencers. So let's complete this with that, and we're looking at appendix. So can you see we've already got the code here? href equals, well, let's just follow the code here. And what is it going to be? Top 50 social media influencers.pdf. And we're going to close that and then close the tag as well. File, save, refresh. There we go. Okay. And the last one for this question, locate the personal information at the bottom of the page, personal information. Change the name of the author to your own name. Okay, so folks, you can just go in and type that. So we're looking at the second section. Now this one wanted us to change the width of the table, remove the first row, make sure a picture appears. Then they wanted us to modify one of the social media influencers by adding a background fill, make their name and surname bold, and add a square bullet to their stats they need to record. Okay, let's get those files again. Grade 12, Prelim Prep 2023. Okay, question number 7. So there we have top 7 influencers, and there you can see there is our website. Just going to put that to the side and open my code. All right, now please, you will see in the actual code, they tell you where to go and put in the code as per the question. So we're going to start with 7.7. And the first thing they mentioned to us here is to change the width of the table of the top influencers half the size of your browser. Width. File. Save. And now we've got that 50%. Okay. Next one. Remove the first row of the table which contains the heading World's Top 5. So this one. Okay. They want us to remove that heading. So we can just take that out. File. Save. Refresh. That's done. Right, so we've sorted out that top heading. That's all okay. Let's see what else we need to do. The picture of Justin Bieber does not appear. Okay, all you Bieber people out there. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't appear. It is stored in the folder named Justin Bieber Facts. Modify the hyperlink. So let's go to the Justin Bieber hyperlink. My Cristiano Ronaldo, Justin Bieber. So have a look at the tag there and look at this one here. So that's all fine. But the picture is not in the correct place. And then they tell us no mark will be awarded for moving the picture out of the folder. So all we really need to do is in here, we need to specify the folder and put in a /. So let's go and see in which folder this is. So Justin Bieber, there's the picture. So it's in the folder Justin Bieber Facts. So we should just be able to go Justin Bieber Facts. No, I need to get my spelling correct. Whoa. Justin Bieber Facts. Let's just make sure that. Yeah, Justin Bieber Facts. File, save, refresh, and there we go. Okay, so did you see when I just had it all as, lower caps, it didn't work. I needed the spacing and I needed the capital letters in order to do that. So yes, done. Next one. And guys, it didn't take me long. Okay. Last few things. Choose one of the social media influencers which you most like. I don't like any of them, but okay. And modify the information as follows. Add a background colorful. So let's use old Ronaldo. It's the C. Okay. So we want to add a background fill color of our choice. Okay. No problemo. Table data closes. Let's see where the table row. I'm just checking where table row. That's Justin Bieber. Ronaldo over there. Okay. File. Save. Refresh. Whole row. Red. Next one. Make their name and surname bold. So Cristiano Ronaldo, name and surname. So that is bold. Bold. File. Refresh. There you can see name and surname bold. And the last one, add a square bullet to their social media stats. So these things over here. Okay. So here they are for Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, this is a list. It is a bulleted list, which means it's an unordered list. That's why we're using the UL tags. So I'm just going to open my UL tags. I'm just going to close my UL tags. And then I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go list item. I'm going to copy that. Paste, paste, paste. And then I'm going to go paste, paste, paste. Whoa, went too far. And paste, and then just putting in my /. And what I should get now, don't shoot me yet. Some of you are saying, Mr. H, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Okay, there's your bulleted list. What did they say? Square bullet. So all I'm doing is making sure that my bullets actually work. Now I can go in here and I'm going to type in type equals square, file, save, refresh, and there we go. My square bullets. That's question 7 done. And that is the 2023 HTML section. Now let's look at 2024. And again, if things come up, I'm not going to repeat the same things again. So here we go. 2024, add text as the title. So we've already done that. We're going to go insert an image and okay, I'll do that one with you. Set the width of the inserted image. Okay, so adjusting the width. I've already done that in a previous one, but we'll see. We'll do that. Format the text with the heading 2 tag. Italicize. Make the whole sentence green. Convert the text to a bulleted list. I've already done that. edit the word so that there's a hyperlink. We've already done the hyperlink. And place the text additional information in a merged cell on top. Okay, so we'll do that one. So let's just go through this. And like I said, I'm just going to touch on a few items. So let's go into question 7. And we're dealing with index.html. That's what our website looks like. And let's open the code. Right, so we know how to do the title. Let's now go with inserting the image. And yeah, they tell us the image goes there. So what did I use previously? Remember in the previous paper, it was, actually, I'm not going to do this because in the previous paper, we did the inserting an image, but that was from a different folder. So, okay, let's go ahead. Image source equals, and it is fruitburger.jpg, and we're going to close that. So if I go file save and I go refresh, should now get that. Okay. And then we're going to go see what's actually wrong with it. They do say located in the images subfolder. So I need to go in here and then say images and file save refresh. Whoa, there's a fruit burger. It's too big. So what did they say to us? They want us to set the width of the inserted image. So width equals, and what do they say? 200 px. And again, file, save, refresh. Boom. Look at that. Then this one, locate the text beginning with we focus. What do they want us to do? They want us to change that whole sentence to green. So you can see there's the sentence, we focus. And they want that to be in green. So what are we going to do? We are going to go in here and we are going to open our font tag and we are going to go color equals green. And we're going to go all the way to the other side and we're going to close our font tag. So file, save, refresh. There it is. It's green. We've done a bulleted list, edit the word context of the hyperlinks. We've done the hyperlinks as well. And the last one is place the text additional information in a merged cell on top of the table. In other words, this over here that says additional information, they want it spread over 2 columns. Is that sounding familiar? Okay, so here's where they want the tag in somewhere over here. Here's additional information. And let's see what we're going to do here. This is our table data. And we're going to go and call span equals 2. That's for our particular data. And there we go. Just like that. It spans over 2 columns. Right. And that was really it for 2024. I mean, as simple as that. So folks, I do want to give you this one tip. Please know your tables. Know how to do this merge cells. Know how to add color. Know how to add an image and adjust it inside the table. Please, those are very important. But this is all from me for your upcoming prelim pracs. God bless and good luck.